Our headlines today: 1 year since the Taliban took power in Afghanistan. We've got a special report today on women in the country and what the takeover means for their future.
Labour unveils proposals to tackle soaring energy bills by freezing the price cap. We will speak to leader Sir Keir Starmer after 7.
The family of Salman Rushdie thank those who rushed to help the author when he was stabbed on stage at a literary event in New York.
There's just one service an hour from Manchester to London today instead of the usual 3, as Avanti workers refuse to take on extra shifts. The entire West Coast is affected. Expect wider disruption across the railways later in the week.
Good morning. Boiling over at the bridge, how it was the managers who were sent off in yesterday's fiery London derby between Chelsea and Tottenham in what proved a gripping encounter.
So what's on the front pages this Monday morning? Let's have a look. The Metro has the headline "Freeze," discussing Keir Starmer's promise to block the rise in energy bills. The Mirror leads with an exclusive interview with the Labour leader. He tells the paper the UK is now facing a national emergency. The Times claims 3 in 4 Conservative voters support Labour's energy plan. The Eye leads with the headline "Sunak and Truss under pressure to cut price cap," as the 2 leadership candidates face further calls to tackle rising energy bills. The Express, meanwhile, praises what it calls Liz Truss's radical policy plans to boost the economy. The Telegraph claims thousands of pupils are expected to lose their university place on this week's A-level results day due to a crackdown on grade inflation. The Daily Mail leads on that story too. It says many students may struggle to find a university as the number of places available through clearing has halved. The Guardian tells a story of Indonesians working on UK farms who, it says, face a risk of debt bondage. The FT says senior Democrats in the US are calling for a national security threat assessment on the documents seized from the Florida home of Donald Trump. The Star reports on the latest drought measures, which may include a ban, it says, on cleaning windows.
We're going to start with the Mirror this morning. A number of the papers feature Labour's call to freeze the price cap on energy bills. The Mirror says the proposal will be funded by an extension to the windfall tax on oil and gas companies. The government said it would lead to more taxes. We'll get more details of this when we're joined by the Labour Party leader Sir Keir Starmer here on Breakfast just after 7:30 this morning.
Meanwhile, the Eye is reporting that the Conservative Party leadership contenders Rishi Sunak and Liz Truss are under mounting pressure to put forward their own plans to reform the energy price cap. Maybe they'll be under greater pressure following that Labour announcement today.
Now, the Daily Telegraph says the higher education watchdog has warned A-level students in England to prepare for disappointment when they receive their results this week. That is not a headline lots of people will want to read this morning.
Thursday, isn't it? The A-level results, yeah.
Paper quotes the Office for Students, which says a crackdown on grade inflation means even the brightest pupils might struggle to secure a place at their preferred university.
And The Sun says drip, drip, hooray on its front page. The paper looking ahead to 3 days of downpour. Who'd have thought we were looking forward to rain like that? But they are today, after all that long, hot, dry weeks of weather. Finally, a bit of a breakthrough for some.
That's your story.
Wrong kind of rain.
Wrong kind of rain.